Hi, welcome to another video in the MallincamSky series. Today we're just going to talk about how to use the image and video tabs for saving and accessing saved files. So first thing you should do, make sure your camera is plugged in and start MallincamSky. There we go. I'm using a SkyRated DS 432C, and as you'll notice, I'm connected to just a USB 2 port, so that just lets you know you can use this camera with both a USB 3 and a USB 2 port on your computer. Now we're going to talk about saving and accessing video and image files and utilizing the tabs. So I'm going to be shooting a daylight image, so let me just activate the camera. And once the camera starts, you'll see, for me, I'm shooting a, a wonderful daylight view of a street lamp. And you'll notice that this is our active video window right now. Now, if you've been watching some other videos, you know that one of the things we can do is just take a snapshot. So if I take a snapshot, and you'll notice it puts the file as 0001, because that's what we have saved as the default, one of the defaults in our option area. And you remember, we can go there and have a look at how our files are saved and the formats that are being used and the sequences and so on. So you'll notice there's an asterisk. That asterisk is just informing us that this file has not yet been saved. So if I take another snapshot, there's the next one in sequence. But you'll notice there's also a save icon up here. Now look what happens if I hit this button. Now let me go and reactivate my video. So we're looking at the video. I'm coming and hitting the save, and it opens up a dialog box. And the dialog box says, hey, this is your default location, because that's the last location you used. There's the desktop. And it says, okay, give me the name of the file that you would like. So I'm just going to call this test 1. It allows me to choose a format, and I'll just use a bitmap. And it also allows me to jump in and even choose other folders, or even create a brand new folder if I like. So I'm going to save this just on the desktop. So I'm going to issue a save. There we go. Now you'll notice that the file is not located here. It's actually saved on the computer disk. Now if I want to have that image up here, I have to go to the open. It'll go to the default, and I just scroll down, and hopefully there it is, test 1, and I'll open that up. And you'll notice that it no longer has an asterisk. The name test 1 doesn't have an asterisk, whereas these files, these images, have the asterisk behind the name. This is just informing us that these guys have not yet been saved. This guy has been saved. Now remember, this is just an image of the video stream. Now if I go to the image area here, and we'll look at this in a previous video, and I'm just going to adjust just to show you what we can do here. I'm just going to go over here to the image. I'm going to just choose brightness and contrast. I'm just going to just change it a bit. Just change it this way and move this that way. Say OK. You'll notice now that the name has an asterisk that says, hey, you already have test 1 saved, but you've made some adjustments, and the adjustments have not been saved. So I have the option of hitting the save button to save the updated version. I also have the option of save as, and giving it the updated version a different name as well. So the original test 1 will be saved, and this one, maybe I could give a different name like test 1-2 to indicate to me that I've changed it. But I will just go and just hit the save button, and you notice the asterisk has disappeared, and now I've updated my test 1 file. Now you can use this open icon to open up previously saved images. So let me just open one that we had done earlier on. So here's one of my Jupiters. There we go. And there's my Jupiter file, which I had taken and updated many moons ago, no pun intended. But I have the option, as I said, to go into my image and play with the image and just adjusting it, right, for fun. And you'll notice as I make the adjustments, sometimes the adjustments are better, sometimes the adjustments are worse. But I'll say, okay, this is good. Let's apply this and save this. And you notice again, there's the asterisk. So again, I have the option of going, File, and I'm going to go Save As this time. And I'm going to give it a different name, right? And I'll just go Update, just to let me know that I've adjusted that, and that will be saving it in its file location. So keep in mind that the asterisks indicate that the file images have not yet been saved. You have the option of selecting, hitting the save, going to a location, giving it a name. So like I'll change this to lamp. Right. And you'll notice what happens is the 0001 asterisk has been changed to lamp. Now, when you exit the system, any image that has an asterisk, it will offer you the option of saving that before you leave. And I'll just show you that as we go. So we'll go File, we'll go Exit. It says that image has been modified. Do you want to save changes? Let's just say yes. And we'll say lamp 2. So this will save this last 0002 asterisk image that have not yet been saved. It will save it as lamp 2 in my desktop folder. There we go. And the program has shut down. So hopefully this was useful. The ability to move around and take snapshots and take images, but sometimes you want to save it, so you have the option of using the save, and if you want to reload previously saved images, you have that ability as well. So again, thank you for watching, and as usual, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to log on to the Mallincam website and user group, pose a question, and somebody will get back to you. Clear skies.